match is set for one fall, a 15-minute time limit. Approaching the ring from Yonkers, New York, weighing 241 pounds, Eddie Kingston.
Eddie Kingston, who said recently he wants to fight more like his big rival, Chris Hero.
Yeah, but he's not wrestling Chris Hero tonight. He's got Claudio Castagnoli. That's Chris Hero's music.
Maybe he will fight Chris Hero tonight. What's going on here?
Eddie Kingston! You say you're gonna start being more like that young knockout kid, Chris Hero! You will never be like me, and I would love to see you try. Bring out his opponent.
Man who is very European from the United Banks of Switzerland, Claudio Castagnoli. Me and Hero know one another very well, former World Tag Team Champions. Claudio Castagnoli is in the top physical condition of his career. Taking on a man who just wishes he could have the body of Castagnoli or Hero. The last of a dying breed, Eddie Kingston.
Yeah, but Eddie Kingston's got a lot of spirit. And he's got a lot to wrestle for tonight. And as you heard, he's changed his style a little bit. Can't wait to see that. Look at him in the background. He has no use for Claudio Castagnoli.
Shaw, quiet down, he's posing. That physique. Kingston's the last of a dying breed. I guess the dying breed of like Dick Murdoch's body. It'll be interesting to see just how Eddie Kingston has changed his style to be more like Hero.
Did you see that? Chris Hero's taking a seat ringside to watch this match. That'll be interesting.
He wants to see what Eddie Kingston has up his sleeve here tonight.
How about what he has on his elbow?
How about what Claudio's got in his hand, that glove?
Yeah, there's Chris Hero.
Got an up-close look at the action. Referee Paul Turner asking for the code of honor to be followed. Slapped him across the face with that glove, but Kingston firing back.
You don't challenge Eddie Kingston like that, no way. And Kingston goes right toward. Oh.
Knee strikes from Claudio Castagnoli.
That was almost a low blow.
It was to the midsection, very ample midsection of Eddie Kingston. He's a roughneck.
How about a tough neck? Really tough.
Well, he did launch Claudio overhead with that suplex.
And he just slammed his head right into that turnbuckle. And gave him a chop to the chest and another one. You know, how well's that chiseled physique working right now, huh?
Well, right there, Kingston paid more attention to Hero at ringside than his opponent. And that gave Claudio the opportunity to get on top here with the side headlock.
Yeah, I'll agree with you. Eddie Kingston does need to stay focused in this match. That's been Claudio Castagnoli's problem for a while. Got him in the headlock. Ho ho! How about that from Eddie Kingston, up and over and on his back. Eddie Kingston's got some strength. Now goes outside the ring. Is he going after Hero?
Losing his focus once again, worried about Hero and not his opponent. And it cost him. You can't underestimate Claudio Castagnoli or lose focus on him as your opponent in a matchup. You will pay the price. Perhaps
Castagnoli slamming his head into the barricade there.
softening him up for that Ricola bomb. As Hero continues to watch on.
Eddie Kingston, one tough character.
Nice gut wrench suplex by Castagnoli. As strong as Kingston is, Castagnoli has tremendous strength as well.
Eddie been in a lot of bar fights. He's certainly a guy I'd want by my side.
Deciding not to go for the big swing. Nice European uppercut.
I'll admit this, Castagnoli got some strength. He got Kingston up, down on his back.
Nice Samoan drop right there from Castagnoli. Hooks the leg.
The cover and the count. Count of 2.
All that strength that Kingston may have, it's being taken away from him right now in this hold by Castagnoli. Looking to wear the man down.
And Chris Hero looking on.
Now he's got him positioned so that he can see Chris Hero sitting right there at ringside. They exchange strikes.
I'll say this about Hero, for a guy who says he's done with Eddie Kingston. You're taking an active interest in his career in this match here tonight.
Leg cradle suplex by Kingston, and a lariat to follow up.
And the cover and a cow.
Only 2. Claudio able to get that shoulder up off the canvas. And reminding Kingston that was only 2. I guess that's what Kingston was talking about, adding some Chris Hero elements to his style with that elbow strike. Uranagi suplex.
And a count. Only 2.
Can't put the man away. That's true. He hasn't been able to get the job done as of yet. Hero still in the mind of Eddie Kingston, not focusing on Claudio. Look at the strength. Pop-up European uppercut.
And it's got Kingston laid out. Somehow Eddie able to get that shoulder up. Great move by Eddie Kingston. Right now he's just staying alive.
Could it be time for the Ricola Bomb? Perhaps the Alpamari water slide, maybe the airplane spin. Look at the strength of Claudio once again.
Here's the airplane spin. He's got Kingston going. That'll make you dizzy. How about that? No hands. I'll give Castagnoli this. He's strong, and a count of 2. Watch this. I can drop the arms.
Those large shoulders of Castagnoli supporting the body weight of Eddie Kingston took away his equilibrium, and he's struggling to stay in this match right now.
And he looks a little bit disoriented.
Ricola Bomb time. Time to put Kingston away. No! Able to get the head scissors on Claudio.
And an elbow right to the head. And another 2 count before Castagnoli able to roll up.
Pulling down the shoulder strap.
You know, Dave, I got to wonder, how dangerous will Eddie Kingston be if, like Chris Hero, he starts adding some elbow strikes to his repertoire?
Well, we just saw him connect with that one, and now he's retrieving a chair. That is not legal. Get the chair out of the ring, ref.
Eddie, who said he wants to be more like Chris Hero. What's he doing here?
He's going into his tights. What?
That's Chris Hero's loaded elbow pad.
No, he just used a foreign object.
He is just like Chris Hero.
Oh, come on.
And he is the winner. Took the loaded elbow pad.
Eddie Kingston.
And he knocked out Claudio Castagnoli. Watch this.
Referee had his back turned.
Here comes the pad.
He had that elbow pad in his hand.
Oh, my.
Eddie Kingston was trying to get in the head of Chris Hero by using one of Chris's own tricks against his
How
partner.
upset is Chris Hero?
Come on.
That is Hero's elbow pad. You see the CH on it.
want to talk about no honor in a victory like that all the time. There's no honor in that.
You told me all the time that elbow pad was not loaded. You told me it was not loaded.
I'm sure Kingston put something in it before this match.
You lied. And speaking of liars,
Get away! Don't touch me! We're trying to help you, man. Come on. Get away! Let me get up.
as you can see, Eddie Kingston
Let me try to get up.
down, grabbing his knee, and with that chair there, it looks like someone has attacked him.
Shut up! Shut up! Let me try to get up. Oh! Oh! Oh!
First match tonight, Claudio Castagnoli was to wrestle Eddie Kingston. Now the trainers are working with Kingston right now. Whether he can go or not is still up in the air. We'll just have to see, but as you can tell by that music, here comes Claudio.
This match is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Approaching the ring, being accompanied by Prince Nana from the United Banks of Switzerland, weighing 107 kilos, Claudio Castagnoli.
Now, before you make any accusations, Hog, I do not personally believe that Claudio Castagnoli had anything to do with the locker room attack on Eddie Kingston.
Dave, it doesn't take a genius to figure out who would benefit the most by taking Kingston out. It's Claudio Castagnoli, and right now on my list, he's the #1 suspect for this.
He's the #1 physique in Ring of Honor. He's like a god on that ring apron.
Yeah, so why does he need to take out Eddie Kingston backstage? By the way, I've heard from referee Paul Turner that that card he picked up was a King of Diamonds. Oh, what do we have here?
Is he coming out? I don't think he's going to be able to wrestle.
Let's see how tough Eddie Kingston is. Will he come out and take on Claudio Castagnoli?
No way, Hog. He's an injured man. He's in no shape to participate in a wrestling matchup here tonight.
Granted, he's injured, but not by his own doing. Hey! Here he comes!
His
Eddie
opponent
Kingston.
from Yonkers, New York, weighing 241 pounds, Eddie Kingston.
I'm a little concerned here. I don't know how well he's going to be able to wrestle. It's obvious he is in some pain with that knee.
Oh, he can barely walk to the ring right now. How can he participate in a match?
Because he's tough, that's how.
Or he's a fool if he jumps inside that ring as an injured man against someone the level of Claudio Castagnoli tonight.
I think Eddie Kingston thinks the same thing that I do and every fan in this building thinks, and that Claudio Castagnoli had a lot to do with the fact that Eddie Kingston has an injured knee right now.
Do you have any proof? I don't think Claudio had anything to do with that.
He's the one who would stand the most to gain by Eddie Kingston being injured.
What are you, Matlock? There is the opening bell from Paul Turner, who discovered that King of Diamonds. Eddie Kingston used to be known as the King of Diamonds in professional wrestling. Prince Nana taking the attention.
Try. Oh, and he hit the knee. That's a cheap shot. That is a cheap shot right there.
That's the advantage of having a manager at ringside to lend a helping hand to his man.
Castagnoli, who has tremendous strength, you got to give him that. Going right to work on Eddie Kingston's knee, which, as we saw a moment ago, was hurt backstage by someone.
Well, here is where you have to question Eddie Kingston's smarts participating in a matchup as an injured man, getting in there. I mean, the smart thing would be to just forfeit the matchup, rehab that knee, and come back 100%, right?
Let me tell you something. Real men don't forfeit. And I talked a moment ago about how tough Eddie Kingston is. And you can call me Matlock or whatever, but it is pretty obvious that there is only one person who stood to gain by Eddie Kingston getting injured backstage, and that was the guy who's standing over him right now.
Hey, anyone who wants to build their reputation at the expense of someone like Eddie Kingston may have attacked him. There's absolutely no proof that it was Claudio, and Claudio is showing his intelligence right now, going after that bad knee, capitalizing on the attack that was made by whomever it was earlier this evening.
Oh, he works on it again. Oh, you can almost feel the pain up here, Dave.
I didn't see you earlier, Hog. You might have been the man that attacked him. Nancy Kerrigan style.
Not that low.
Claudio focusing on that bad knee, trying to take it out. Force a submission here out of Eddie Kingston.
That is Paul Turner asking Eddie Kingston, does he want to tap out? And it is obvious that Kingston is in a lot of pain.
Might just be the smart thing for him to tap out right now, preserve his career, guarantee that he can even participate in wrestling a month from now. Who knows what long-term damage could be done to that knee by continuing this match with that injury.
Eddie grabbing the ropes, and I think he's using the ropes to try to stand up. I'll admit, Claudio's tough enough when you're healthy. But Kingston's gonna get a couple of blows in. Oh, you gotta love this toughness.
But Claudio with the knee to the midsection dishes it right back out.
How about the elbow from Kingston? Oh, hurt or not, Eddie Kingston is going to let Claudio Castagnoli know he's in the ring.
Couldn't get the 3 count right there, though. As Kingston trying to mount some offense here, despite that bad knee.
You know, Eddie has proved in his battles with Chris Hero just how tough he is.
Well, let me guess. The next person you're going to accuse of being a part of this attack was Chris Hero now. Hero's done with Kingston.
Hero's my number 2 suspect.
Of course. Up in the torture rack here.
We've seen Castagnoli do this before.
Watch his arms.
Incredible strength by Claudio Castagnoli. Oh, slams Eddie Kingston down on his back. Now working on that knee once more. And look at the pain etched on Eddie Kingston's face.
Again, Claudio showing his smarts going after that injury, after that body
Got
part.
the rope. He grabbed the rope. And Castagnoli forced to break that hold.
More damage was done with that horse collar stretch by Castagnoli. Kingston can't get back to a standing position at this point.
I'll tell you this, our executive producer Jim Cornette will not stand for something like this, and I know he's going to get to the bottom of this.
Nice uppercut from Castagnoli.
As we've heard from Jim Cornette, he stands for competition taking place in the ring, not outside of it. Hey, Eddie! Eddie almost got it done right there.
Only 2, though. Trying to shake some life back into that knee.
The fact, though, that he got a 2 count is absolutely amazing. That knee, I think, has gone out on him.
Oh! A single leg, big swing from Castagnoli, such strength shown, and back to the horse collar stretch. This could be it. Will Kingston give it up?
You know, an injury like that, you could have a torn ACL. He's going to have to tap out. Hey, I think Eddie did the right thing because he proved to us.
Submission, Claudio Castagnoli.
He proved to us just how tough he is. I hope Claudio Castagnoli is proud of himself.
If there's long-term damage to that knee, Kingston proved how foolish he is by participating in this match against Claudio Castagnoli. He picked apart that injury. He should have tapped out before the bell even rang.
Eddie Kingston, it was 1 week ago that you were brutally assaulted right back here. I've got to ask you, how are you feeling? And do you have any theories?
Give me the mic. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. And leave. And leave. And leave. Don't give me that look, HD net guy. I don't care. I don't care if it's part of the whole deal. I don't care. He's supposed to be here. Cameraman, don't you either. I come to Ring of Honor to get rid of somebody. And I thought I did. And now I think to myself, finally I can move on. I think to myself, finally, I can maybe go after the title, have good matches, show everyone about pro wrestling. Hard-hitting pro wrestling, the sport of it. Don't wrap me up. Don't wrap me up. But no, I'm standing here last week getting changed, putting on my boots, getting ready to open up a new chapter in my book here in Ring of Honor. And then I get jumped from behind. A coward jumps people from behind. If you want to come at me in my face. Come at me one-on-one, because every action has a reaction. And we're all gonna joke around. This is cute, right? This is funny. This is cute. Having a little King of Diamonds card, huh? That's cute. That's real funny. We all know who it was. Chris, we all know who it was. It couldn't have been no one else, because you're the biggest coward in this locker room. We know you came out from behind me, attacked my knee, because you can't handle the fact that I beat you. That I, the fat kid from New York, the kid that supposedly nobody wants in this locker room, beat you. And it's better than you. So you have to jump me from behind. Do not wrap me up. This is not over. And it's not a game. Now you can wrap me up. Now you can edit this out if you want.
Eddie Kingston, Chris Jericho on top of the cage here in Detroit. It is blood and guts.
Man, we're down to nut cutting time here. Gentlemen, the match is underway that we came here to see.
We saw Sammy Guevara take a horrible landing off the top of that structure, and now...
No word on Sammy, excuse me, Taz. No word on Sammy.
Let's go for this one.
Jericho going for the walls. He turned the corner. He and Kingston are on the cage. Kingston with nowhere to go. This could be it. Submit or surrender.
Oh, look at Claudio. Claudio's trying to get up there.
Go on, sunshine.
Jericho's going to be in trouble if Big Claudio gets up there.
Double C. Claudio Castagnoli has his eyes locked on Chris Jericho.
Oh, no.
A boot. The running boot from Claudio on top of the cage.
And that is a devastating maneuver, especially considering where these men are participating in their skills and arts and crafts, if you will. Man, what a night this has been.
This has been amazing.
This match has overachieved.
Look at that statuesque, incredible competitor standing tall. Oh my goodness gracious me. Jericho, the giant swing on top of the cage.
No, don't do this, Claudio. No, oh my God.
Oh my God. Can you believe what we're seeing? This is incredible. It's incredible.
Unbelievable.
Insane.
John Leo, Jonathan Mike, giant swing from on top of the cage. No margin for error. Now they're fighting like hell again.
Matt making a save here. Helping out Jericho big time.
Daddy Magic, Matt Menard saving his boss, Chris Jericho. And Menard looking for a powerbomb on the cage. Maybe even a pile driver.
I was thinking pile driver on that steel cage on a guy as big as Claudio.
Wait a second, but Eddie Kingston, he's got Jericho locked in the stretch plum. That's how he beat Jericho at Revolution.
And now looking for this.
Jericho's in big time trouble. Jericho's in big time trouble. He can't last much longer. He can't last much longer.
Jericho.
Jericho, something.
The guy with the spooky eyes just tapped out. It wasn't Jericho.
Daddy Magic
Tapped out.
I know that. That's the guy with the goofy eyes.
Kingston and the Blackpool Combat Club.
Eddie thought he had Jericho beat, but then Claudio had Matt beat.
Man, what a
But they
match.
did it. Who cares? They won the match. That's what matters.
Unbelievable, man.
Eddie Kingston is frustrated. He was denied the opportunity to humiliate Jericho. It's a Pyrrhic victory here in blood and guts for Eddie Kingston.
And once again, Claudio is a difference maker. A big main event level difference maker.
Well, you see that Eddie Kingston was upset.
Yeah, Eddie Kingston and Claudio Castagnoli hate one another. Kingston feels that Claudio's so condescending.
Well, here's some of the violence here in Excalibur we witnessed in this matchup. And then finish your point. But look, that's when Mox incorporated those shards of glass.
Mox equals carnivore.
And then we saw Jericho land the Judas effect on the
Oh,
champion.
God.
Sammy
You see Matt tapping out.
Yeah, Matt Menard tapping out, and I think Eddie Kingston, he feels like Claudio stole this from him, perhaps. Lord Regal, I mean, do you have any insights into the, I mean, should your men be happy, or?
I was so, my dislike for Chris Jericho, I was so focused in on Chris Jericho. I thought that he was tapping, but Claudio has won the match for us. Gentlemen, all I can say is thank you and good night. We are victorious. I cannot believe it. It's wonderful.
Thank you for joining us, Mr. Regal.
This was such an incredible match, such an incredible way to debut here in Detroit, Michigan at the Little Caesars Arena. And coming up this Friday night, AEW Rampage. It will begin with the Royal Rampage. 20 men competing to be the first for a shot at Jon Moxley and the AEW World Championship.
I'm excited about being able to sit in on that. It'll be fun to be working on Friday night, so I hear it's going to be Excalibur, Tony, and OJR.
It's going to be great. You guys are going to do a great job on that for sure. Royal Rampage. Go ahead, Excalibur.
And not only that, Nyla Rose, the Native Beast, will go one-on-one with Tony Storm this Friday, 10/9 Central. Plus, the Young Bucks laid out the challenge to Bishamon, Yoshihashi, and Hiroki Goto of New Japan Pro Wrestling. And remember, that Royal Rampage, the winner of that match goes on to face Jon Moxley. But somewhere down the line, the interim AEW World Champion will have to face CM Punk in an AEW World Championship unification match.
Yeah, that's it there. And here are your winners, folks. What an amazing night this was.
It's almost as if Moxley's trying to get Eddie and Cesaro to bury the hatchet. Whether that be true or not, just my fertile imagination, I don't know.
I'm not sure Eddie Kingston and Claudio Castagnoli can ever coexist, but they have to take a moment and appreciate what happened here tonight. They defeated Chris Jericho and his band of sports entertainers.
Guys, this was an epic war, a battle, and there are your winners.
Let me tell you one thing. Claudio is a Superman. He is extraordinary in every form of his craft. Business has picked up for a long time to come, in my view, here in AEW.
Well, not only do we have Rampage coming up this Friday, but next Wednesday night here on TBS, Scorpio Sky will defend his TNT Championship against Wardlow in a street fight.
This Friday, Royal Rampage. Don't miss that, man. It's going to be wicked.
Sign of respect there, fans. Next week, Ring of Honor Pure title. Wheeler Yuta defense against the debuting Timothy Thatcher, and we will see a... Oh my goodness.
Guess what, buddy? Guess what? I'm an independent contractor, dog. I'm 1099, so I could be here. And you know how I promised Mox I wouldn't beat your ass at AEW? This ain't AEW, bro. I'm coming after that championship.
Wow.
What do you say, huh? Ooh. Don't be scared, dog. Don't be scared. Come on, baby. Here you go.
Oh. That's cold. Eddie Kingston coming out and making the challenge. Hey, Claudio seemingly not having the time of day. Eddie Kingston, the shot across the bow to the Ring of Honor World Champion. Fans, we want to thank you so much for joining us here on the inaugural edition of Ring of Honor on Honor Club. For Caprice calling on me and Rick Cabani. Caprice, where do we think we're headed from here?
I don't know, man. An open challenge like that, man.
I think the way he just tried to ignore it.
Yeah, you can't ignore something like that, man. I mean, if the match is made, the match is made. But Claudio knows you can't just offer a challenge. The champion has to accept the challenge.
And fans, next week, 2 big title matches for Caprice. I'm Ian Riccaboni. Happy wrestling, everybody. They fought a great match again. Oh, my goodness.
That was a jerk move.
I mean, I saw... Kings Road style from Eddie Kingston. Whoa! Exploder.
Okay, stand up.
Bandeo. Back fist.
I think that's it.
Sends him to the future.
Following this match, Eddie Kingston.
Code of honor adhered to. Eddie Kingston, short and sweet, and he wants the microphone. I saw him ranting on Twitter. He's not afraid to go off on social media.
Yo, cut the music, please. Hey, Claudio! Ring of Honor World Champion! Come out here now! Do not be scared! Come out!
He's answered.
Claudio's got more guts than I do.
Yeah.
If I didn't know Eddie, he's got that look in his eyes where I cross the street when I see men with that look in their eyes when I'm walking down the road.
Cut his music! Cut his music! I want my shot, Claudio! Give me my shot at the championship!
Wow.
Eddie's beating Jun Akiyama.
Be a champion! Be a champion! Be a fighter! For once in your life, do business correctly and fight me!
Wow.
He's beating Jay White.
Edward, a man without honor will never be Ring of Honor champion.
Wow.
Excuse me?
Oh, where you going? Where you going? Are you...
There's something in the water with the Blackpool Combat Club right now. Eddie Kingston challenge remained unanswered at best. And Kingston's going to the back. Claudio better watch his back here.
Temper sometimes.
Oh, he's
in places, yeah. It's cost him a lot of times.
A lot of money.
If you're going to be a champion, man, you have to be able to represent in the ring and outside the ring as well. And I think that's what Claudio's talking about. Hey, speaking of the champion.
Claudio Castagnoli is taking a seat here. Side headlock here.
Why am I saying no?
Eddie Kingston, of course, victorious. He's had huge wins this year, including against Jay White at New Japan's Battle in the Valley earlier this year. He's defeated Jun Akiyama, Tomohiro Ishii, which is sensational run as of late. Oh, he just told Claudio he's number one.
I thought he was going to say that, number one. Yeah.
Well,
haven't figured that part out yet.
No.
That's not what it says.
As Jesus, you tell me it means something different?
I promise it does.
Into the ropes? Okay. You say so.
Nice!
Goodness.
Well, dang, I thought it was nice, but it just...
Body shot there.
When you give somebody a body shot and they react the way Eddie Kingston does, you get out of dodge.
And now, right in front of Claudio.
Man, this is not good. This is where Eddie... What, did he knock? Wow.
He knocked that expensive coffee all over that shirt of Claudio.
Wow.
And Caprice, I'm not going to pretend like I don't think that was intentional.
Man.
Hilarious. What are you going to do?
And we know how expensive that coffee is too.
That's just, it just looks bad on the champion, though. It's like hard to recover from something like that. It's like tripping on the prom day. It's just, what do you do? You should rip your shirt off and just sit.
Go! But this is what you were talking about. To your credit, Caprice, his mind's out of the match. James K has an opportunity for a major upset.
And James K can capitalize on something like this. He has a short window, though.
Oh, frog splash! Frog splash! Beautiful! Hooks the leg! One count there. You know, that interaction told me a lot. How stoic the champion was.
Yeah, he kept his poise.
And how just fired up Eddie Kingston was.
But I tell you what, man, if that happened to Eddie Kingston would have ended the match. They'd be fighting right now.
Oh! Saito suplex there. Oh, he's looking to end things. Oh, Dragon Sleeper.
That's it right there.
Steps over. He got him.
The winner of this match by submission, Eddie Kingston.
And Kingston, who was told just last week, quote about it. See, he's honorable, Capri.
I see it, Rick Abani, I see it. But you see what I'm saying, too. Yeah.
Oh. And he's saying he's the uncrowned champ, Capri.
Hey, man, all he has to do is beat the champion and prove it.
If Claudio will accept the terms of the bout.
Yeah, and I see Claudio's side, and I see Kingston's as well. We can only play it out at the pay-per-view.
Hi, guys. I'm Caprice Coleman, and I'm sitting with the Ring of Honor World Champion Claudio Castagnoli. And to my right, I have Eddie Kingston. A couple of weeks ago, Eddie Kingston came and challenged you for the world title. And on your exit outside of the ring, you said a champion without honor. You said that he is not worthy of a title shot. Can you explain that?
I mean, I thought it was pretty self-explanatory. But I'd actually like to make an apology here to Eddie, because I do think Eddie has honor. In his own way, Eddie has pride. That thing stood in his way many times. It also means Eddie has honor. So I can admit that. That was maybe wrong on my part. But I stand by the statement. A man like Eddie Kingston can't and shouldn't be Ring of Honor World Champion.
Eddie, how would you respond to something like that? I know the years that you've put into professional wrestling, and the Ring of Honor title is a unique title that has to be held with prestige and honor. Do you feel that as a champion, you could uphold that type of honor?
Your apology doesn't mean anything to me. The only thing that means anything to me right now is beating you for that championship. A championship that mentors of mine have held. Low-key, Xavier, Homicide. That lineage belongs to me, belongs to the underdog, belongs to the fighter. You're not a fighter. You're not an underdog. And you know that. And you know that to be true because we know each other. I lived with you. You met my family. You're a coward because you didn't do business the first time. So now I'm going to force you to do business this time. And it's going to be for that championship. And Mox can't stop none of this.
Very interesting that you chose the word underdog and fighter, because I know you see yourself as the victim, as the underdog every single time. But when it comes to being a fighter, Eddie, who's the one that always quit? Who's the one that quits when it gets hard? Yeah, we used to live together. We also used to train together. And you know who ran away when it got hard? You know when the training got hard and they were like all of a sudden went back to New York?
You know
I stayed. I worked every single day that you chose not to go to the gym, not to work out because you threw yourself a little pity party. Guess who went to the gym? Guess who worked out? Guess who put the work in? And guess who is Ring of Honor champion right now because of that?
For right now. For right now.
You can talk all the tough talk. The problem is you don't walk the walk where you talk the talk, Eddie.
Oh, word? Word? Well, man, I promise not to touch you. I promise Caprice not to get up and punch you right in your mouth.
We definitely want to keep this
No,
professional.
we're gonna keep it simple, dog.
No,
I promise.
I mean, that's very personal.
Eddie is always a tough talker. He's always loud. He always threatens. That's fine. When you called me out, you said I'm scared. I'm not scared of you, Eddie. I'm scared for you. And just because of that reason, I'm on a different level than you, Eddie. You cannot reach me. You cannot beat me. You never could. And you certainly cannot now.
Then prove it.
And you cannot beat me for this Ring of Honor title.
Prove it.
Prove it.
Give me the shot. Prove it.
I think the question here is...
All right. You know what? I'll answer that question before you can ask it. You want that shot?
Yeah.
You got it. But I'm going to tell you exactly what's going to happen. Because I know what's going to happen. I'll give you a little spoiler. Here we go. I'm going to beat you. I'm going to outclass you. After that, you're going to blame every single person but yourself for your loss. You're going to throw your tantrum, you're going to get mad, and you're going to quit. You're going to run away, and you're going to implode. Caprice, this man...
Look at me, dog. Don't look at him. Look at me when you're talking about me.
I'm talking to you. All right, I'm telling you this. Face to face, you are the biggest waste of potential I have ever seen in my life. I've seen you when you were young. I've seen that fire in your eyes, and you could have reached it all. Instead, You choose to pity party yourself and implode it again and again. And that's exactly what's going to happen once you step in the ring with me. So mark my words, after I defend my Ring of Honor championship against you at Supercard of Honor, that's exactly what's going to happen again, because you can't handle it.
Guys, we have it. March 31st, Los Angeles, California. Supercard of Honor for the World Championship of Ring of Honor. Claudio Castagnoli against Eddie Kingston. Signed, sealed, delivered.
Tomorrow night, Supercard of Honor, 7 p.m. Eastern. Bleacher Report, pay-per-view. International viewers can join us on Fight TV. For Caprice Coleman, I'm Ian Riccaboni. We gotta, oh, wait a minute. The Ring of Honor World Champion is here.
That's another Ring of Honor. Wow, they got a new title.
A beautifully redesigned Ring of Honor World Championship we're seeing here for the first time on Honor Club. You can cut this tension with a knife here, Caprice.
Yeah.
This is nearly 20 years coming to a head, coming to a boil. The main event of a signature card of, on paper, what could be the greatest Ring of Honor event that we have ever seen or called. That has the potential and then some to live up to every expectation for every Ring of Honor fan. It will be capstoned by this bout. Claudio, you don't need to be a lip reader to decipher that he said, this is mine, and tomorrow night it will remain his in Los Angeles, California. And Eddie wants to start things right now. He wants it, and he's asking for it.
Ring for the bell.
And Paul Turner.
Yeah, they got to pay for this.
Yeah, this is a big money matchup.
You know what I feel like, though, Riccaboni? It's almost like Eddie Kingston is fighting that teacher that said he would never amount to anything. They asking for the bell.
Get in the ring, ring the bell. I'm not waiting. We're doing it right now, St. Louis.
No, I'm sorry. No.
Excuse me?
No, can't do it tonight.
Well, Claudio obviously thinks you can.
It does not matter. This is a big money match. No, come on, Paul, are you kidding me?
And Claudio, the world champion.
They're gonna throw away the pay-per-view, Riccaboni.
No.
I thought so. Hey.
Come. And this Claudio is different. Claudio, maybe he is the snake.
That's what I was saying.
Has been saying he is all these years.
Claudio's that teacher that looks at the student and say you'll never amount to anything. And Kingston's that student that says, I'm gonna be world champion.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, what's a diamond upside down? I didn't have to say it, so I'm not gonna be, fined by HR, but you guys said it. I'll wait till Friday. And everyone here, I promise you this, if you don't buy the pay-per-view, you will feel like and I'll tell you why. I need to be a world champion. I need to fulfill my destiny that I said I would be when I was 9 years old. I told my mother the reason why she doesn't have a daughter-in-law. The reason why she doesn't have a grandkid is because I cannot concentrate on that until I become a world champion. So the minute, shut up, you ain't got the mic, Swisso, shut up. And you know my mother too, bro. You met my mother, you met my family, and then you still stood there, and you shook my father's hand,
and gave my mother a kiss, and you told her that you loved her son. But when it was time for you, a little inside baseball, folks, when it was time for you to do business, you left to be an entertainer, and I stayed, and I still fought. So you can sit there and say you fought all day, but I remember when you dressed up like a clown over there. Don't tell me nothing. Go back to the circus, because Ring of Honor is about competition. Rick, get in the ring. I dare you. I pray to God, get in the ring. I will smack fire out of your ass. Ladies and gentlemen, buy the pay-per-view. Buy the pay-per-view, because I will fight until I am dead in this ring. I will not stop. Because men like Christopher Daniels, men like Bryan Danielson, even though I don't like him, I respect him. I ain't gonna lie to you people. My mentor, Homicide, Xavier, rest in peace, and the first ever Ring of Honor champion, Low Key. I lived through them. I stand on their shoulders, and I will be Ring of Honor World Champion.
Tomorrow night, 7 p.m., pay-per-view, Bleacher Report Live. Ring of Honor Super Card of Honor, the biggest event of the calendar year.
What happened between me and Eddie Kingston?
I know you guys want me to tell you how, me and Claudio were friends and...
Claudio and Eddie Kingston have a intertwining history that's built upon Eddie Kingston searching for the respect of Claudio Castagnoli.
We trained together. We lived in the same house. When times got hard, Eddie left, and I didn't.
Guess what, buddy? Guess what?
He looked like he saw a ghost that night.
I'm coming after that championship.
You want that shot? Yeah. You got it. But I'm going to tell you exactly what's going to happen.
I'm gonna chop you, I'm gonna smack you, I'm gonna punch you, I'm gonna suplex you, I'm gonna try to take your neck and take it off your body.
I'm gonna do what I should have done 10 years ago, and I'm gonna beat some respect into you, so next time you utter the words Claudio Castagnoli, you say it with a respect and a fear that you should have when you're looking at your Ring of Honor World Champion.
Signed, sealed, delivered.
This is the will to survive.
Drop the arm, he's got it! Stretch bump submission!
He grabbed it from the top, and he's in dead center of the middle of the ring.
Castagnoli's got to get to the ropes, and quickly.
So far away. The challenger has the champion trapped in the center of the ring with the world title in the balance.
There's desperation in the eyes of Castagnoli. Title is on the line.
I tell you what, when you're a challenger and you get your finisher on the champion, you realize you can apply it. All you want is a chance to do it again.
Open hand to the spine of Claudio. Claudio himself now collapsing into the ropes.
Oh. Hanging on for dear life.
Looking for the backdrop driver.
Oh, got it! He got it! We can have a new champion here. Hooks the inside leg. 2 and no!
Just not enough body weight across the shoulders of Castagnoli. But Eddie Kingston now starting to build some momentum. Think back to the legacy of the Ring of Honor World title. The men who have held that belt.
And the men so close to him, Loki, Homicide, Xavier, the men who broke him into the sport. He could join the illustrious names that stand above him.
Also like the names like Nigel McGuinness sitting right beside us, calling the action.
Oh! Big German suplex there.
Tell you what, Eddie's in a lot of trouble, man. You can see him salivating because he's trying to get his breath.
And Nigel, I can't believe the determination we're seeing from Eddie Kingston. So many moments I've counted him out. Right here, though, Claudio in the advantage.
This is how much Eddie Kingston wants to be Ring of Honor World Champion. I can tell you from experience, you live it, you breathe it, you damn near die for it.
Kingston now trying to get back to his feet. Claudio grips on the ear, connects with the forearm. Kingston firing back with a forearm of his own, and it's the champion delivering. The challenger now composing himself, getting his breath, connects, and we are on spaghetti legs here in Los Angeles.
Both men on spaghetti legs, riding on the heart of fumes, refusing to go down, trying to make a stand. Throws it up,
back fist blocked, back fist blocked, uppercut from Claudio, the champion, that time, to the neck. Eddie with a big boot. Lariat sends Kingston down.
He's out.
Puts a leg, 2, and the champion on the doorstep.
Deep cover as well, man. For them to be as spent as they are, for Claudio being able to grab that leg, that says a lot, Nigel.
Indeed, it says how much he wants to retain that title again. Such a proud member of the Blackpool Combat Club. Just watch the contact here. Pow, underneath the jaw, and then something incredible. First of all, he went for the boot and followed up underneath the jaw. Good Lord, I'd be proud of that one.
Can't believe he only got 2 there. We return to live action. Oh no, the arm straight jacketed, Ricola bomb all the way. Kingston countered, Kingston countered. Backfist, he hit it.
Cover him, new champion, new champion, new champion, no!
Wow!
I think Eddie feels it. You can see the eyes of Eddie are no longer glassy. He has hit the champion with 2 of his best shots and landed it well, Nigel.
That was an interesting look in the eyes of Eddie Kingston after he hit the spinning back fist. Was there doubt? Did he for a second think, I'm gonna be the Ring of Honor World Champion?
It seems to have spurred the adrenaline through the body of Kingston here. He's got Claudio on the apron.
Looking for the exploder suplex.
Absolutely, and
Claudio blocked it.
The big elbows here, those massive triceps. Claudio with the knee.
Oh, nasty.
And another.
Oh, no.
Oh, gut-wrench position.
No, 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 no.
No way! Oh, God!
Just devastating. I'm not sure if we can take another look at that, but a very awkward landing for Eddie Kingston. High angle across the back and the shoulders, and that was intentional on the part of Castagnoli. Watch here how Kingston lands. Oh, good Lord.
One of the big physical problems, the surface area disappeared. He hit that shoulder first and then the hips. It collapses the spine, compresses the spine, and it spurs the shoulder.
Tell you what, when you're landing from the... Oh, my goodness! This is stuff from Castagnoli that I've never seen before. He's pulling out all stops. He knows that he's in danger.
And this is where these 2 men, these dark places that these 2 men have taken each other. This has become bigger than the championship. This has become bigger than the Ring of Honor's top prize.
This is 15 years of built-up frustration, Riccaboni, with the richest prize for the winner.
The official allowing liberal use of the rules here. Electing not to start a 20 count on the outside. No one wants to see this match end out there. A clean winner and a loser. And you might be looking at the winner right now.
Arm up. Challenger in sight. The champion charging in.
That's it, Riccaboni. I promise you that much.
2. Whoa!
Oh, so much for your promises.
The look in the eyes of Claudio in disbelief that the fans are responding to the challenger. In disbelief that that uppercut didn't finish the match.
You'll never get my respect. Come on, Eddie.
You'll never get my respect. Those are the words out of Castagnoli's mouth.
Back fist! Back fist! To the neck!
Didn't get all of it.
And then to the temple!
He did that time!
To the temple! Kingston!
No, 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 no. Nice block from Castagnoli.
Great counter. Great counter. And
oh my goodness.
On a choke swing. Claudio Castagnoli here. And look at the neutralizer.
That's it.
Shoots the half. Cover.
Oh,
wait a second.
Eddie back to his feet. Oh, hairpin uppercut plants the challenger. 2.
Eddie is still in this thing, and everybody in the crowd is on their feet because they believe it.
Listen to that response. Clearly Eddie Kingston, the fan favorite. Is it enough, though?
Eddie scratching and clawing like he's done for everything in his life right now. Trying to reach, trying to claw, to climb the mountain.
He was asking the official there, was that 3?
Oh, my goodness.
I am convinced that if I see anything moving on Eddie Kingston, he's going to kick out. He's going to keep going.
Open hands. Claudio again. The better of these strikes. European uppercut. The challenger is in grave danger here. One to the back of the neck, that pituitary gland. Oh no, arms are straight jacketed. Ricola, Rana.
Oh, he's got him, he's got him.
2, no, 1, 2, go. Claudio at the win.
The winner of this match, and still Ring of Honor World Champion, Claudio Castagnoli.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable bout we just saw.
Well, you better believe it, because Claudio Castagnoli is still the Ring of Honor World Champion.
And as we see Wheeler Yuta, the Blackpool Combat Club, come to celebrate the check on his charge, his man, his mentor, Caprice. It looked like many times, more than I can count, Eddie Kingston was completely out of this bout.
Well, absolutely, but you know Eddie Kingston to be back, he's going to go back. He probably will go to the gym more, talk to Sister Catherine a little more, believe in himself. Well, that was a great fight right there by the champion.
Today, Caprice, we questioned whether Eddie Kingston could control his temper. We saw a new Eddie Kingston here tonight. He controlled his temper, but he could not defeat the champion.
An effort to be proud of. Unfortunately, Eddie Kingston returns to Yonkers with his bag the same weight that it was as he arrived, Nigel, without championship gold. Claudio Castagnoli is and remains the 38th Ring of Honor champion. Did Eddie earn the respect of Claudio? Did Claudio earn the respect of Eddie? And will it matter? Will it matter? Is this the last time we see these two men compete for the Ring of Honor World Championship? Have things been settled here tonight? Call me a drink.
Wait a second.
And looking for the code of honor.
This is what I want to see.
Is Claudio Castagnoli. Referee Paul Turner calling for it.
Wow, what is you doing? Look at this guy, it's like a snake.
What? And with Kingston backed into a corner, an unlikely ally emerges, the new pure champion. We talked about respect. Shibata commanding the respect of Castagnoli. And Yuta coming to the aid of a newfound friend. Blackpool Combat Club, Shibata and Kingston. You can feel the tension in the air. One errant blink, one errant. Could ignite another firestorm here.
Riccaboni, this feud is far from over.
What an incredible night here in Southern California. Claudio Castagnoli, the knee tattered and torn. Eddie Kingston with an effort of a lifetime. Something that he can watch back with his family, his friends. Can you be proud of forever? And as we talked about with Mark Briscoe, the journey may not have ended. Eddie Kingston.
Hello, hello. Is this on? Are we still on pay-per-view? Are we, Paul? 1 minute. Go ahead, HR, find me. I don't care.
You better say more than that.
First off, ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for a living legend, Shibata. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Tanahashi. I don't care how long we're going. We can go off the air. I don't care. 25 seconds. Usually MJF gets 30 minutes on TV. Let me get 5. All right, we're going off the air real quick. I'm not going anywhere. Claudio, I'm gonna beat your ass.
Just because the match is over doesn't mean the fight is.
Well said.
Oh, whoa, whoa. Eddie's back. Eddie Kingston. Eddie Kingston. Where did he come from? And he's got this lunatic doing? Claudio Castagnoli, Eddie Kingston. They hate one another with the passion of 1,000 suns. And the Hurricane. Claudio Castagnoli. A lot of history there, to your point.
Yep, no question.
The Hurricane on Claudio. And Eddie takes on Claudio. Uh-oh, Mox is there.
Wait a minute.
Remember how close Eddie Kingston and John Moxley are.
They're best friends. They just went eye to eye, and then it was Matt Jackson from behind. And now what is Eddie doing?
Eddie pulling Matt Jackson off John Moxley.
Yeah. Number one, I'm not your friend. I'm not none of your friends.
Kidding.
Yeah, I tried to run you over. You tried to explode me on that.
Forget all of that. You stole my air to yours.
Here's the world's smallest violin came just for you. Here's the thing. I don't like you guys. I don't respect you guys at all. But I hate Claudio more. So I'll team up with you. So that makes 4, right?
Yeah.
But the 5th person is going to be someone I want, someone I pick. I may not trust him, but I trust him more than you guys. So I'm going to make the announcement.
All right.
The enemy, my enemy.
I'm fine with that. We didn't play. You guys cool with that? I'm Granny, you can cut.
You still rolling, you idiot?
You dumbass.
It's the other button.
Oh! Thank you. I love it. But I gotta put a shirt on, folks. I just had surgery and I ate a lot of ice cream, so forgive me.
There's only one Eddie Kingston.
But I'm out here because the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega decided to leave because I told them I don't respect them. Oh, come on, they're cute. They're good guys, I guess. I don't know. But folks, there's been a lot of things going on that I don't like, that I don't agree with. Especially a certain somebody that's supposed to be my homeboy who's a little mad that, maybe he's a little mad, I don't know, that I'm teaming up with, the Bucks, who I don't like or respect. But you guys have to understand, I can't stand Claudio Castagnoli at all. I don't care if me and John have a problem, because me and...
Oh, the Blackpool Combat Club. I want to see Moxley. I don't see the rest of them.
I think Moxley may be out here by himself.
Well, there's a long history with these two men, friendship, but we've seen some tensions.
But even longer history of hatred between Eddie Kingston and Claudio Castagnoli, dating back more than a decade, well over a decade, as now Kingston and Moxley eye to eye.
You know how this goes. If they stand behind you, protect them. If they stand beside you, respect them. If they stand against you, destroy them. You're drawing a line at Forbidden Door. And there ain't no coming back from there.
You drew the line the minute you started teaming up with that scumbag. You drew that line, not me. I love you, you're my brother. You decided to do that, not me. Every time what? Every time what, John? Say it. Say it. Every time what, John? Say it.
Boy, this drop dead serious right here in Eddie's eyes.
You know what? If you ain't gonna say it, I ain't got time for this. Ladies and gentlemen, the fifth man is Ishii.
What? Wow. The Stone Pitbull, Tomohiro Ishii. The fifth man for the Young Bucks, Hangman Adam Page and Eddie Kingston. And oh, look at this, the Blackpool Combat Club swarming Kingston as Moxley and Danielson now in there with Tomohiro Ishii. Ishii and Kingston, they've gone to war with one another.
And Claudio going right after Eddie.
And now Wheeler Yuta with Ishii isolated inside the ring is Claudio Castagnoli.
He's not coming out!
Uh-oh, here we go.
From behind. From behind.
What a cheap shot that was. Quite an opportunist, right?
It's wrestling. But again, Eddie Kingston keeps score. Never forgets. And now Claudio will tag in.
Claudio Castagnoli, the Ring of Honor World Champion. The hatred between these two men is so palpable.
I've said it before, I'll say it many times, there is no better athlete in all of AEW than Claudio.
Moxley cooling his chest off with some icy water.
And he snatched it from El Desperado,
who's to our right, part of the Japanese announced team at Forbidden Door.
Fans are trying to get Eddie to make a comeback here, and Eddie responds as best he can, hands on his knees, but he's got the second, now third. Oh, Claudio.
Oh, Claudio stepped into that short arm lariat.
He not only stepped in, he pulled him in as well, Excalibur.
And now Wheeler Yuta raining down right hands on Eddie Kingston. Yuta, what a difference a year makes. After being accepted into the Blackpool Combat Club, Wheeler Yuta has become a more aggressive, more vicious athlete.
You notice that Claudio took the cheap shot there, guys.
Because that was textbook.
And now Eddie Kingston and Tomohiro Ishii. Sandwich! Enzigiri, Gamengiri! And Ishii accelerates. Oh, Claudio. Some contact there.
Oh, no.
Inside the ring, Yuta covers. 2 and no! Nick Jackson there to break it up.
Hang on, here comes Shooter. Bodies flying everywhere now. It's getting very dangerous.
Shota Umino spiked with the DDT. Konosuke Takeshita threw his whole body weight into that lariat.
He knows how to throw it. Again, conditioning playing a big part here.
And Claudio comes in, the uppercut. Kingston, the American. And the cutter. The man that saved him, the cutter for Kingston.
No saving him this time.
What extension on that super kick party.
Super kick to the back of the head. Wheeler Yuta looking around in dazed fashion. Moxley taken out. Hangman Page.
Here comes Buckshot.
Buckshot, no, Yuta.
Man, Yuta was ready for that, guys.
Release German suplex.
Sliding lariat from Ishii.
Tomohiro Ishii.
Time for the vertical drop brainbuster, boys, and if he hits it, it's over.
You called it, here it comes.
Bashir, drop, brainbuster. 1, 2, 3.
エディ・キングストン石井特許やっぱりチームアランページの勝利。
Tomohiro Ishii, the MVP for the side of Eddie Kingston and the Elite. Taking another look. The winning formula. Straight down, man.
Kevin, you called it. If he hits it, it's over, and it was. Man, I'm telling you, you're not going to find a more physical, more emotionally charged match than we just witnessed right here.
And we have the Blackpool Combat Club, Shota Umino, huddling in front of our desk as Konosuke Takeshita, turning his back on the ring, walking up the ramp.
And a little argument's going on at ringside here, too.
Kingston, I think, frustrated with the fact that he had to inflict punishment. He had to inflict violence on a man so close to him as Jon Moxley, Kevin.
And also, too, he didn't really get his hands on Claudio like he would have wanted to. Emotion, emotion, emotion. That's what drives the world.
If Eddie was conflicted, he shouldn't have taken the match. He knew what he was getting into, Excalibur.
He knew what he was getting into.
You never know what they're going to do. What the hell is going on now?
Hang on a second. Look who's back.
Eddie Kingston. He's been in Japan. He's been competing the G1 Climax. He just got back to the United States, and he is ready to pick up right where he left off with Claudio Castagnoli.
He wants Claudio.
I'll tell you.
Welcome home, Eddie. And a chanting in his name. He rolls Claudio in. He's still going after Claudio.
The fans going wild for Eddie Kingston. Eddie Kingston going wild on Claudio Castagnoli. This has just broken down. I didn't even realize Eddie Kingston was back in the country yet.
Me neither. I thought, this is incredible. Look at the Blackpool Combat Club now leaving the way they came in. Oh, listen to the fans here in Nashville at the Bridgestone Arena.
Hey! Turn this on!
It's on, bro. It's on. Keep talking, Eddie.
Hey! Hey! Guess what? Wembley Stadium, boys. All in, boys. Us against you and whoever you can find in a stadium stampede match.
What?
Oh!
A stadium stampede!
And you made brilliant mistakes.
We haven't had a stadium stampede since the Daily's Place days.
I'll tell you, Wembley, that's a pretty big stadium for a stampede.
There's two crowbars. Wheeler Yuta's got one as well. What the hell is going on?
Claudio holding Phoenix by the mask with a crowbar and Wheeler Yuta. No, can't. Wait, is that Ortiz?
Where the hell's that's Ortiz?
We haven't seen him since things broke down between Ortiz and Eddie Kingston. And
hold on a minute.
Santana! Mike Santana!
It's been over a year since we've seen him.
Making his return and charging right at Penta El Ceramiano. And the Mad Ball just took out Eddie Kingston. The Mad Ball took out Penta, and now inside the ring.
He just got, Ray Phoenix just got whacked with a crowbar in the side of the head. Crowbar.
I can't believe this. Former best friends with Kingston. Santana Ortiz.
Mike Santana making his return. Ortiz making his return.
Best friends here.
The best friends now coming down.
Last time we saw Santana and Ortiz, blood and guts. Last year. Teaming with the BCC.
And now, Kingston and Penta caught by surprise. I think we know the Blackpool Combat Club is enlisted. And look at Doc
Sampson.
I think Phoenix, I think he's in bad shape here. He's hurting.
They got cracked in the side of the head with a
crowbar.
With a freaking crowbar.
And think about it, I mean, the hostilities between Mike Santana and Ortiz and the best friends. They had the original parking lot fight at Daly's place.
They're calling for more help here for Phoenix. I think that's the bigger picture. He's in bad shape.
Yeah,
Phoenix is in bad shape. He's not moving much.
Oh,
there.
no, oh, no. Now, wow, this is...
Yeah, the EMTs are out. You see other members of our medical staff out. Yeah, keep on walking. That's just, I mean, look at the face of Eddie Kingston.
Well, his concern is that concern for Ray Phoenix.
Now the backboard being slid into the ring. This is not what you want to see headed into an event like All in London. Kingston, obviously, I mean, a conflicted look on his face. He's got one of his best friends in the world, Ray Phoenix.
He's an emotional guy anyway, is Eddie Kingston. And you can understand it. You can understand his emotion right now. For crying out loud, but... And look at...
Well, we just hope that Ray's going to be all right.
Yeah, this is some nervous pacing going on inside the ring, some frustration, but we know Ray Phoenix is going to get the best medical attention that our team can provide, and we will provide you with an update on Ray Phoenix as soon as we can. And
are y'all ready to walk through the fire? Because we live in it.
Wait a minute. Kingston.
Look at this team.
He's going to find the Blackpool Combat Club.
He used to be on it.
And
in
Claudio.
My second match.
Hold on a second, Caprice.
But look what happened. You turned your back on each and every one of us. And if I was a betting man, I would say that in 1 year's time, all those people you stand in the ring with are not your friends anymore either. But that's not your fault, right, Eddie? It is never your fault. It's always everybody else's fault. Just blame everybody else for your mistakes. You're a hypocrite, Eddie, and you know it.
A wise man once said, you reap what you sow.
Kingston went to chase down the BCC. Right now, let's take a look. Some of the history between FTR and the Young Bucks before All In.
Where they at? Where you at? Huh? Where you at? Where they at? You know where they are, cameraman. Huh? Weren't you just filming them? Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? You know where they are. You know where are they? Hey, come here. Where are they, bro? I know you were filming them. Where are they? Where are they? Okay. Come here. You want a message? I'm not surprised, Santana and Ortiz. I'm not surprised at all you turned. I get it. I actually respect it. But it doesn't mean I'm not gonna gut you up and watch you die in the middle of that ring, that stampede. John, get out of my way. I know you have a beautiful wife, a beautiful little girl. Get out of my way, John. I don't want to hurt you. Yuta, I'm gonna bury you. But Claudio, I'm gonna leave you for last. Because you're my sweetheart. I'm gonna save you for last. I'm gonna burn you. I'm gonna make sure you're scarred forever. You guys messed up.
Oh my God.
Leading the charge.
Kingston charging straight for Claudio Castagnoli.
No doubt.
A rivalry. 2 decades of hatred between those men, and now all 5 competitors at ringside just pairing off, and the bad blood is flowing here in Wembley.
Santana's first time back in the ring, so to speak, since the injury, and he looks in fight.
Employed as Claudio Castagnoli, Eddie Kingston.
Kingston and Castagnoli all the way out there on the gravel side of the pitch.
Claudio Castagnoli goes back. I mean,
a decade, if not more, Eddie Kingston said that Claudio Castagnoli, when he left the independent scene, he didn't show anyone any courtesy, any respect. He turned his back on his former brothers as John Moxley.
Kingston called Claudio a pompous, well, I can't say it's a James Blunt, as we might say in England.
Oh, look at these jabs. And that shot to the chest, stunning Claudio Castagnoli. And John Moxley's a branding iron he has?
It looks like a branding iron to me. I know the branding iron is one of those keys that you use in your water.
Oh boy.
Santana Ortiz could be looking for the street sweeper.
Looking to end this one early. Not a bad strategy. Oh!
Looming behind. Oh my God!
Where are
Claudio
they?
Castagnoli, they're up in the concourse. They're up in the.
They're way up there.
In the 200 section. As inside the ring, Penta popped up and Mike Santana.
This does not look good for Penta.
Santana picks up Penta and
no.
Another power bomb onto the chairs, collapsing under the weight of Penta as Claudio Castagnoli and Eddie Kingston fighting through the upper levels here at Wembley Stadium.
You can see how the fans have cleared out of that area. They don't want to get anywhere near
they're
this.
in the Royal Box.
They're running for their lives.
The Royal Box of Wembley Stadium, and inside the ring, Mike Santana, pile-driven Penta on the chair.
Look at the face of Eddie Kingston. One of the most dangerous competitors. Oh!
The doc's been called in here now.
Pouring all over Wembley Stadium.
Claudio Castagnoli, Chuck Taylor, men also with their long history, long shared history.
There's another umbrella. Surprised maybe we'll see Mary Poppins in a second.
Inside the ring, Orange Cassidy just having a barbed wire board
What
thrown
is
into his head.
this? Oh!
Claudio Castagnoli suplex on the bar top there in the Royal Box.
Yeah, that's. Oh, here we go, right in front of us.
Watching
John
our monitors and John Moxley. Eddie Kingston now. Kingston taking out the security staff up in the Royal Box. And inside the ring, Orange Cassidy and Ortiz.
It appears that bar top is granite or some sort of substance that just does not give. This is unbelievable.
I think Eddie Kingston's down. He may have had a bottle broken over his head.
Yeah, that's a good call. He is. He's holding his head, left side of it. Oh my God! Here he comes, like a man possessed, a wild man, and they're chanting Eddie's name.
Marching down to the ring like Terry Funk, battering.
Great call.
Anyone in his path.
One of the most authentic and engaging characters we have ever seen in AEW.
And you can hear the guttural screams of Eddie Kingston. So much hatred for Claudio Castagnoli.
And a chair wrapped in barbed wire, just noticed that.
And now his friend, his former friend, John Moxley. Oh, roll up there. 1, 2, and no.
They almost stole it.
Hurricane! Moxley looking for paradigm shift. Hurricane on Moxley. Oh! Moxley, orange punch! The glass on the hand! 2, 3!
Holy smokes, he won it!
Kingston's Hurricane connects!
Wow!
Oh, but Yuta!
Look at Yuta. Said, give it to me again!
Tremendous toughness by Yuta!
That's got to be it.
That was shot. Could he withstand 2 in a row? No, he cannot!
The winner of this match is still New Japan Strong Openweight Champion, Eddie Kingston.
You guys had a battle, hell of a match by both men. Kingston got it.
Yeah, just days removed from All in London. Eddie Kingston, despite the injuries, despite the bruises, Eddie Kingston comes into Chicago tonight, makes his first defense. Oh, whoa. Yikes. The New Japan Strong Openweight Championship, and Claudio Castagnoli appearing at ringside.
Not even looking Eddie's way.
Not yet. never even looked in Kingston's direction once.
Showing no respect towards Eddie.
And that's been the case between these two men for more than a decade. Claudio Castagnoli with no respect to Eddie Kingston. Kingston, a man who respect means everything to him.
Congratulations, Eddie. You beat Wheeler Yuta. You came back from Japan and you beat the youngest member of the Blackpool Combat Club. Congrats, Eddie. But I have a newsflash for you. We beat Wheeler every day of the week. It's not that hard to do, right? But you know what the difference is? See this? Wheeler gets back up. He doesn't stay down and moan and like you do, Eddie. Blaming it on other people, never your fault. Get up, Wheeler! Eddie, I thought Japan would change you. I thought you would come back a better man. I was wrong. I saw you when you won that title, shedding tears, meeting your heroes, giddy like a schoolgirl. Eddie, I thought I couldn't lose any more respect for you. But you proved me wrong. Ugh.
Real cute. You beating up Yuta. Real cute. And Yuta, you're letting Claudio beat you up like a bitch. Let me get past that. Bottom line is, Claudio and Yuta, you gotta deal with me, and you gotta deal with the wrestler Shibata at All Out. That's what you really have to deal with. Claudio, you won't fight me again. I can see it. That's why you walked right by me. You're a coward, bro. But you know what? Shibata, he has something for you guys. What do you think of Claudio and Yuta?
You both suck.
Ah! See you at the pay-per-view.
Proverbially and literally. I'm impressed with Shibata hanging in there with Claudio. I know how tough Shibata is, but it's impressive with a man the size and power of Claudio.
This is when you need a good thumb in the eye.
Uh-oh. Oh,
a right hand.
Overhand right pow. And it's not easy to drop Claudio Castagnoli with a strike.
No, that was pinpoint precision. That was actually an open-handed palm strike right across the jaw.
Sometimes that could do more damage than a curled punch. A good reversal there.
Shibata sent hard into the barricade, and Claudio follows up with the uppercut. As Claudio charging again, Shibata just bouncing off that barricade.
Yeah, but Eddie had a half and half on. Nice reversal by Wheeler. Oh, nice German.
Yuta.
Oh, he's out on his feet.
The German suplex. Kingston instinctively fires off the enziguri. Drop step by Yuta. German suplex again. Yuta with a pin. No, Kingston kicks out.
Well, Yuta stuck him with that German. Couldn't get the win, but it was well done.
And now Wheeler Yuta raining down elbow strikes on Eddie Kingston.
Oh, wait a second. Kingston's got to defend himself or the official could stop this. This is Yuta's opportunity to really prove his worth to the rest of the Blackpool Combat Club.
He's looking pretty good to me. Oof, except for that part right there. This is what we want to see right here. These two cats. Oh.
This is bad blood.
Grit your teeth.
More than a decade in the making. Wow. Short arm lariat there by Castagnoli. The cover.
Oh.
Eddie kicks out, but Claudio immediately seizing on, hammering down with the elbow strikes.
And again, Kingston looks out.
Across the jawline.
Himself.
Across the jawline with those. Oh, Jake is going God style here.
And no, neutralizer as Claudio Castagnoli, the cover, and Kingston, last possible moment, turn the shoulder. Frustration evident on the face of Claudio Castagnoli.
Sorry, Knives, I apologize.
Who can forget one of Claudio Castagnoli's first Ring of Honor title defenses against Eddie Kingston?
The history between these two men, very long, very bitter. Yet another chapter unfolding in front of our eyes. Kingston. Now,
In the grips of Claudio Castagnoli. Ricola bomb, perhaps. No. Kingston finds his feet. The Hurricane! The Hurricane. Claudio drops.
He's out. Claudio might be out.
But Kingston, he's not done yet. He's got a Northern Lights bomb. Kingston covers. The leg is hooked, and Yuta there to break it up.
Well done, Wheeler Yuta again.
Oh,
no, he's caught.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely caught.
That's deep.
Such quickness by Katsuyori. Shibata the Hurricane. And now the sleeper is cinched in on Yuta.
Shibata let him go to get cracked again and put the choke back on him.
And Claudio Castagnoli, no. Oh. Counters the uppercut. 2 and 3.
Whoa! Wow!
Kicked out on 4 right there. That was a late kick out, but not in time by Eddie.
The winners of this match, the team of the Ring of Honor World Champion, Claudio Castagnoli and Wheeler Yuta.
Nigel, the uppercut. All it takes is 3 seconds. Stunning Kingston.
I've never seen it. Never in my life has I seen someone pinned from a European uppercut. That man is incredible.
Claudio Castagnoli.
I've got Wheeler Yuta here and Claudio Castagnoli. Tonight, we just witnessed you guys defeat Eddie Kingston and Shibata. Now, Claudio, does this mark the ending of the long-term rivalry between you and Eddie Kingston?
Sure as hell hope so.
We appreciate the time of Eddie Kingston, Claudio Castagnoli. This has been an issue that's been a very bitter one here in AEW and in Ring of Honor, of course. Claudio, what is going on between you and Eddie? You guys used to be very, very close.
I think that's a question for Eddie to answer because honestly, I don't even remember.
Oh, you're gonna play this game, the I don't remember game. Like you're better than me. See, this is what I'm talking about, the judgmental that him and Brian and all these guys do. You know what I'm talking. You know what you did. You know what you did. You left the independents without doing business with me when I considered you a friend, and then you go out and you leave, and you go to the land of make-believe.
Sometimes the right choice is not the easy choice.
Oh, give me a break. You know what I go through, because you lived with me and I lived with you. You met my parents. You know what I had to go through. Yeah, what? What? Say it.
Yeah.
Say it. I dare you to say it.
Easy, come on
What do
now.
you think your parents wish you would be like?
You want to play this game?
See what happened last time.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? Since you're so confident, you see that? So confident. New York, why don't you embarrass me in Queens with my parents watching for that Ring of Honor World Title? Even better. Even better. I'm going to sell some tickets. I'll put this championship on the line. The New Japan Open Weight Championship on the line. A title that means so much to me that I will die for. Won't you do that then?
Under one circumstance. You still owe me a handshake, and you still owe me respect.
So you do remember, because I didn't shake your hand 15 years ago. You do remember!
At Arthur Ashe, you'll shake my hand, and you tell me you respect me. Because, Eddie, I'll tell you one thing. I'll lose this title, and it'll be to a better man. That has never been you, and that will never be you.
Looks like you got the match for Arthur Ashe Stadium.
Deal.
All right.
Deal.
All right.
Start selling the tickets, though.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Do your job. Tell Tony to start doing his job.
Okay, I will. Thanks, Eddie.
Yeah, thank my ass.